Many across Tennessee are now able to visit their loved ones in long-term care facilities for the first time in months.
But as COVID-19 rages on, experts say visitors now have extra responsibility to keep the high-risk population safe from the virus.
Isaiah Kim Martinez joins us now to explain what you need to know before you visit a nursing home. Isaiah.
Latricia, Abby, for months, families like Penny Miller's had to deal with the reality that they couldn't see their parents at all. Now, as Tennessee is starting to allow some visitation, experts are saying being smart is even more vital. In Miller's case, waiting for these loosened restrictions was too much to ask. She couldn't speak to us on camera today, but did share her story. For months, the reasoning was simple. Most registered nurses will tell you that.
The one thing that we learned is that when there is an outbreak in the nursing homes, it has a tendency to spread rather quickly.
But it didn't make the process any less painful for families. Daughters like Penny Miller having to accept that virtual hellos and goodbyes with her mother Ann would have to suffice for months. Now that's changed. Tennessee is allowing long-term care facilities to allow some visitation, as long as their building has been COVID-19 free for at least 2 weeks.
Allowing them to interact with their family and friends again.
Masks and social distancing required, and interactions on outside portions of the facility are preferred. But Tennessee Nurses Association's Tina Girardi says even with these rules, residents must be cautious.
If I don't feel well, I have the sniffles, I have a headache, anything like that, you should not be going.
Girardi and others see this as a chance for seniors to recover from the emotional and physical tolls of isolation. Some people like Miller, though, say they couldn't afford to wait for visitors to be given the green light. The family recently moved their mother into their own care, saying she was, quote, deteriorating without loved ones around her. A difficult decision many are still faced with, even given the loosened restrictions. Coming up at 6, these new regulations actually allow for nursing home residents themselves to access more self-care and interact more with residents around them. In this case, a facility must be completely COVID-19 free for nearly a month. Now, a state nurses association rep will go over these coming up in the next hour. Abby.
Thank you, Isaiah. As we're now entering flu season, it's important to know which symptoms are common with the flu and which point more towards COVID-19. Take a look at this chart from Intermountain Healthcare. It shows a fever is common with both COVID-19 and the flu, but you can see symptoms such as shortness of breath and loss of taste and smell occurs often with COVID-19 and only rarely with the flu.